Yo, hold up a second. I just fucking got here. Fucking drop a link. Just hang on a second there, bloke. I just fucking got here. Sully. Zen. Zeno. It's pissing down rain here. Fucking Thursday night colds. Make a Perkins. Got a mouthful of gherkins. Getting a bit chilly, willy. Been at the hospital for a couple of hours today. Get all my feet checked out. Got some new stuff put onto the fucking burns. Cleaned all the dead skin up. They were amazed. They were amazed, mate. They said, "How could you do that?" I said, "Quite fucking easily. Quite easily. You drink some alcohol, you smoke some weed, you fall asleep, and you burn your fucking feet. That's how you do it." King be fine. King be fine. How are you, brother? King be fine. How's the weather in Tassie? You guys going live at 8 o'clock? I'll be there in the underwear. A bit of knock, it's fucking cold. Automatic's having a rest. We went to I went to the hospital today and got my feet done. Cleaned them all up, got rid of the dead skin, and put some new stuff on there. We've got a little bit of a bandage on there, and some new stuff. I just made myself a fucking nice cup of coffee, and you know what? I dropped the fucking cigarette in there. 2 mouthfuls. Fucking bang. Waste of a good coffee, a waste of a fucking a doughy. A dolly, mate. Yeah. It is getting a bit fucking cool. Yes. Just you take the medication. I reckon the fucking would be out of Broken Hill, mate. Oh, cold as fuck out there in the winter, but a beautiful place to live. I'd love to live at Broken Hill. I would, mate. I'd be out at fucking looking at pro hard stuff, going out to Silverton. There's a place out there with the fucking big statues and all the fucking rocks where the sun shines up. Yeah, man, it's a fucking fascinating town, Broken Hill. Mongrel Stoner from Arizona. Hey, The mongrel stoner from Arizona. He's in Arizona, as in fucking over there. He's from Wa. You know where Wa is? He's from Wa. He comes from Wa. That's called Western Australia. Wa. That's where the mongrel stoners comes from. I talked to him on the phone the other night for a couple of hours, and he said you get a bit of this and a bit of that and a bit of this and a bit of that, and that's what makes a mongrel. Yeah. It's 6:30. 6:24. Oh, I might have to turn the heater on. Oh no! Look out for your feet, gear. You'll burn the fuck 'em. Yeah, I'm thinking about one of them there then. Maybe for a couple of weeks. But yeah. The boys over there on PTP's channel were there for a while. I sat back and said a couple of things. I was just amazed. It just fucking blew me away for tuning in last night on the fucking, what's it called? Wednesday night fight night, it sounded like. Yeah. Wasn't happy with the way some of our Australian war veterans were treated there last night, but it wouldn't have happened on my channel. I would have just gone, goodbye, you are the weakest link. Yes, King, be fine. I'll put the links up there now. Thank you. Yes, that's mate. He's an Aussie. He's an Aussie, mate. No, I'm not knocking the guy, but I'm disappointed, mate. You know, I was just disappointed. But the old guru he come out with fucking all guns blazing, mate. Yeah, all guns were blazing there last night. If you don't want to talk politics and you don't want to talk bullshit, jump on up, say hello, have a go. He's there if he wants to come up there, Zen. Well, you can talk about you. You can talk about what you like, but no politics, no bullshit. No politics tonight. But I was just talking about politics, wasn't I? Better fucking eat me words. No fucking politics on this channel. You know what I mean, Balbally? He asked me as soon as he got on here, dropped the link. I said, fucking hell, give me a chance, break. I just got here. I don't know where he is. Ah. He must have been born in America there, Zen. Hey? My bad. Ha! Who's this motherfucker in the background here? Hey, who is it? He hasn't given me a wave yet.
G'day. Hello.
G'day.
How's it
Hello.
going?
Not bad. Bit fucking cold. Bit fucking
Bit
cold.
cold.
Here. It's fucking a bit miserable, mate. Pissing down with rain.
I gotta go. I'll be back. See you
You
later.
just got here.
I gotta go. See ya. I'll be back in a minute.
See? Just got here. Well, I'm only having a joke with it there, Zen. When you said my bad, mate. That's what they say over there in Yankee Land, don't they? My bad, my bad. I thought you were fucking. I'm not having a go at you. I know you were fucking Aussie, mate. Skippy the bush kangaroo all the way. I just stirring the pot, mate. Stirring the fucking pot. You hop up, mother mongrel. You found her. You found her. I was on your channel the other day. I left a message and said hello from down under. Good to see you over here, family. The English family. What's the time over there? It'll be he's the man himself.
G'day, Gear.
How you going?
I'm good, mate. Just didn't have a camera. That's why I wasn't open up before, mate.
That's all right. I'm only stirring the pot, mate, when you say my bad, my bad.
Nah, I knew you were just joking around. It's all good, brother.
Yeah, it's we just say fuck this and fuck that.
Oh, I gotta close the other tab because I can hear it through that.
Yeah, get rid of what's it called? The motherfucking channel,
Yeah, there we go. I just
YouTube.
got the one thing coming through now. Is the mic sounding all right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sweet as. So how you going today, Gear?
Yeah, mate, I went to the hospital today and got me fucking burns, fucking all the dead skin and fucking cleaned up, and
Oh,
they
that's
put
good.
some, yeah, they took some, they said, we want to take some photos. And I said, what for? They said, we haven't seen a diesel burn before.
What
I
the
said,
fuck?
well, you want me, yeah.
Bro, that's weird. Surely they would have seen that before.
Not like that from a diesel heater.
Oh, right. How's the
That's
pain
what it
there?
is. That's off the fucking chart there the other day. But I finally got onto me lady doctor in Victoria, and she sent me up some stuff. It's no good taking full on fucking heavy
Yeah,
duty
it's no
fucking
good.
painkillers.
It's
Nah.
no good, but at least they actually respected you enough to give them to you, because a lot of people, they'll just tell them to fuck off.
Oh, my doctor. If I ask for something, I've been on fucking fentanyl. I've been on fucking morphine. When I was fucking really, really crook a few years ago, mate, I was on the fucking heavy duty shit for quite a while. But she knows that I don't use it just to fucking But
Yeah, fuck your head up. I was on that shit for a long time, bro. Since I was a kid, I had chronic back pain and shit, so I know what it's like.
yeah, it's fucking it's one doctor I went to see. I wanted to get onto the medical, and she was sort of sitting on the fence about it, and she said you have to. She said if you go and see a pain specialist and they're all good with you, she said I'll let you. I'll help you out as much as I can. And then COVID hit, and it's fucking. I never got there. So
Oh, mate, my pain
I,
specialist is like, honestly, she's a bit of a bitch, because she's just constantly just trying to find any way to make my life fucking harder.
yeah, well they
Like,
are,
there's
mate.
no other word to call her.
They test you they test you out,
Yeah, definitely.
and they really don't want to give you anything.
Yeah, I just didn't tell them about going onto the medical, or trying to look into it or anything, because she was just going to find a way to fuck me over with it.
Yeah, well, my doctor's now that it's like I've been with her for nearly 4 or 5 years, and she always said to me, she said, "Oh, I don't know about the marijuana." She said, "I said, well, how much do you know about it?" And she said, "Not a lot." I said, "Well."
Yeah, bro, it's always the ones that know nothing about it that have a fucking problem with it.
She was good about it, but she's just now she says if that gives you a better quality of life, she said, I'm still on the fence about it, but if it helps you in any way, that's your prerogative to use it how you see fit to use it.
Yeah, that's right. It should be like that. And I
But
found a GP recently, actually, locally, who's cool with it, and he fucking explained everything to me, because I had a bad run in at the hospital with one of the doctors. Thought my whole stomach issues was caused completely off that, and just basically told me to quit. Like, I was like, can you please explain yourself? Like, what cannabinoid are you talking about is causing this problem? It's like, because she didn't want to give me any specifics, didn't want to name the condition she was talking about. You know what I mean? Like, just trying to,
yeah,
yeah, dance around the issue. But if you can actually
I
find someone who respects like what it can do for people, then that's when it's good.
yeah, that's exactly right. I was in my little town back at home, and I was in Coles supermarket, which is 50 k's away from where I live, and I was in the shop one day by myself, and just getting a few bits and pieces to take home, and I got I bought I don't know, about 4 or 5 packets of fucking munchies, and I'm standing there looking at them, and then this voice says, "What are you eating all that rubbish for?" And I look up, and it's me doctor,
Excuse me?
and she said, no wonder. She said, no wonder you're not a well man. Look at all that rubbish you're eating. I looked over in the fucking herb basket, and she's got the biggest fucking caramel ray you can find, and I said, well, when you smoke marijuana, this is what you get. This is what you call munchies. Oh, okay. And she just shook her head and she said, I'll see you later. Thank you. Goodbye.
She should be glad that you're just eating. Like, a lot of people
Yeah.
can't get in the calories that they need to. I've got some mates that can eat fucking. They can put away anything, and they still just can't put on weight.
Oh, yeah. It's not hard to fucking do that, pal. You just got to look at it. I back in back,
But that's
mate. I'm
only for
talking.
some people, though. Some people just can't put on put on weight easily. They got to just drink their calories to get enough.
Yeah, yeah. I love me veggies and fucking, when I was a young boy, I used to hate Brussels sprouts. I used to fucking detest them. And my father used to make me eat them all the time, and he wouldn't let me leave the table when I was a kid until I had all my Brussels sprouts. And I come up with a plan to I used to wrap them up in tissues and put them in my pocket. And when he'd walk away from the table to go and put his plate in the sink or something, I'd fucking wrap them up and shove them in my pocket. And he'd come back and he'd say, "Oh, you ate them all." Yeah, yeah, Dad, yeah. I used to go outside and fucking throw them into the what do they call it? The waste fucking um
Did he ever catch up?
scrap bucket thing. Yeah, scrap bucket thing. And he caught me one day, and for the next 2 days, every meal time at night time, that's what I got given, mate. Just one big
Just a big.
bowl of fucking Brussels sprouts, and he sat there, mate, like a fucking dog dog looking at a fucking chook.
That's
He
cracker.
never moved, he never blinked, and he watched me. G'day, CJ, how are you there, bloke?
Your taste change.
Sasquatch.
Your taste changes as you get older, though.
I love them now, mate. I can't get enough of them.
Yeah, I love to cook,
Slick
mate.
shifter. You like to cook, do you?
Fucking oath, I love to cook.
Yeah.
I made a nice
That's
homemade jam not long ago. I still got some in the fridge.
that's when my first job was at the first McDonald's in Australia at Yagoona in Sydney. It was the first McDonald's back in
I think
70
I heard you
something.
saying something about that, how they had fried
Yeah,
chicken back in the day.
yeah, they had fried chicken, man. I was only there for like 6 months. It
Mm.
wasn't me. And my old man got me through a friend of a friend, got me an induction into an apprentice chef.
Oh, that's always good. Yeah,
Well, I
fucking good
lasted
luck to
about
you, mate.
6 months there, and mate, I was just a fucking lackey. I was just fucking washing pans, doing this, doing that.
Oh, I've done that,
And
mate. Everyone has to start somewhere.
yeah, and it wasn't me, mate. I said, nah. So I chucked my job in. I come home one night, and the next morning, the old man says, "Aren't you going to work?" I said, "Yeah." So he's gone to work, and I stayed at home. He's come home early, and I'm fucking sitting on the lounge watching TV. He said, "I thought you were going to work." I said, "No, I haven't got a job anymore." Well, fucking hell. I'll give you a couple. He made it really good. He must have talked to my mum, and he said at the dinner table that night, "I'll give you a couple of weeks to get yourself a job, or you better pack your swag and fucking get on the road somewhere." So I went and found a bloke that was about 2 mile away, and he was looking for. He was a furniture removalist, and he's looking for some young blokes to fucking give him a hand on the weekend. And yeah, I got there. I worked for him for a couple of months, and he got
Yeah.
sick one day, and he said, "Hey, you drive this fucking truck back to the yard." I said, "I can't." He said, "I'll show you. I'll teach you. But you got to get it back there, mate. I'm too cook to fucking drive it."
So just because he's crook, you got yourself an opportunity to move up.
I was only like 17, mate.
Mm.
Didn't even have a license for that. But no, it's mate. And he used to sit there in the passenger seat, and he used to have a feather duster, and he'd always hit you with the cane part if you done something wrong. You missed a gear, you didn't put your blinker on, you done this, you done that. And he'd say, "What was that for?" He said, "Well, if you get another one, you'll know what it's for then." And that's
Yeah,
old school stuff, mate.
yeah,
And that's how he taught me.
that's definitely the old school way. They don't do that now. They don't get away with that
Yeah.
now.
Harold Harala, slick shifter.
I just got a
Hey,
job today, actually. It's pretty
what
good.
what it doing?
Just to check out at Coles.
Oh, mate, that's not bad money. That for
Yeah, no, it's not. You get a discount there as well. It's not too bad.
yeah. What on the as a checkout chick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully not a checkout chick, but you know.
No, but checkout. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We were Coles today, and there was an old fella there, mate. He'd have to be fucking a little bit older than me, mate. And he was going fucking hammer and tong. He's pushing through that fucking all the goodies that come through the fucking ding, ding, ding through the scanner. And
Doing
I
it
thought,
right,
geez, yeah, mate, he was having a ball. He was happy-go-lucky sort of a bloke. I think you got to love your job, mate. Otherwise, it's not worth doing it. If you don't like it, you shouldn't be there.
That's true. I mean, sometimes you just got to fucking do what you can, but
Yeah, put this.
you're not going to want to stay somewhere for a long time if you don't like it.
That's right. We've had numerous fucking truck driving jobs, but one bloke said to us one day we were having sitting in the lunchroom. There's about 20 blokes there, and he called us. He said someone said something to him. He said, no. We asked him for a pay rise and he wouldn't give us one. So we had a bit of a meeting and
How
he
long have
called
you
us
been there?
A couple of years.
Oh,
But
well, you've
everyone,
deserved a fucking...
we all wanted a pay rise. That's what it was,
Yeah.
And he turned around and he called us. He said, "Is there only steering wheel attendants?
He said,
You only
wait, what?
attend to a steering wheel." He said, "You're only a steering wheel attendant."
What a
So in
maggot.
other words, that's what his last comment was.
What a fucking maggot.
Yeah, he wasn't a bad bloke, but he was fucking
No,
straight
mate,
out the
that
line.
comment, that's out of line, that comment.
Yeah. And he used to we didn't have fucking mobiles then. We had like a two-way radio in the truck, and he could always get hold of you fucking 24/7. And he was calling me up one night, couldn't hear me, and he was panicking, mate. He's panicking, hitting all the fucking panic buttons. Anybody seen this bloke? Anybody seen this bloke? No.
Piss
I
off.
drove all the way. I drove about 5 hours all the way back to the depot where I was at. And I pulled in the depot, mate, and he comes fucking running out. And the first thing he said, "Where have you fucking been? Have you damaged me truck or me cars?" I was driving a car carrier. And I said, "Mate, that's all you worry about. Your stuff, your cars, your truck. What about your driver?" "Oh, mate, they're a dime a dozen." I said, well, we better go and find a dozen because I'm out of here.
I bet you he regretted that comment after you left. Bet you.
He come and look for me a couple of days later and fucking
Grovel.
come
Come on, grovel.
looking for me, mate. He wanted me to fucking someone
Tail between his legs.
turned up for work. Yeah, I said, "Mate, fucking no way."
Not my problem.
Yeah, and he come back a second time, and I said, "Mate, I'll go and do that trip for you, but it's going to cost you this amount." "Oh, I can't fucking pay you for that." I said, "Well, mate, that's my price. And if you want me to go there now and do that job," we used to get paid trip money. See,
Yeah.
didn't matter if it took you fucking 10 hours or 20 hours, you got the same amount of money for a trip down and back wherever you went to.
Yeah.
And
which doesn't account for how much body time you're changing in between the different ones. You know what I mean? Like they could be asking for 4 hour extra long drive.
Yeah, well, you can. Oh no, it was just a certain distance was a certain amount of money, but it's sometimes you get to a place and you got to sit there for 3 or 4 hours before you can get unloaded.
Oh yeah,
and that's and the same coming back, or you they think that you take a meal break as a meal break, mate. I used to take a couple of hours sometimes. "Oh, I don't fucking pay you to sit down and eat food." I said, "Yeah, but you don't pay me for any extras. So I'm entitled to a meal break. I got to fucking fill out a live book or log book, as you call them." But, I still miss driving trucks.
he's
I
definitely
got
out
an
of touch with his staff, because like every
yeah.
driver would be experiencing the same issue, having to wait hours and hours, not getting paid for any of that, not getting paid extra for any of that. You're getting paid for the journey, but you know what I mean?
That's all
Everyone would be
changed
fucking
now.
wasting probably hundreds of hours over the time that they're working there.
Oh, for shit, yeah. Very true, hundreds of hours. But now it's all changed, mate. It's all fucking. It doesn't matter if you go there, like say Sydney to Melbourne, mate, and you get to Melbourne and you've got to sit there for 2 days, mate. They've got to fucking pay you for the hours that you sit there, and you're away from home.
Yeah, that's how it should have been all
yeah,
that time.
yeah. But a lot of blokes out there, mate. That's it's not a fucking easy job, mate. You fucking half the stuff that you do, you can't write down. And I had to loading a truck up is actually classed as work, but you're not supposed to put it in your logbook because otherwise you never get anywhere because you spend 6 hours loading your truck up and say you've got 4 hours left, you can only drive for 4 hours. So most blokes just say that they didn't do anything, someone else loaded the truck for them, and then they drive 10 hours. That's what they call it, the lie book.
Oh,
But
well, look,
I
if
still
he's
love
not
going to
getting,
work,
look,
mate.
you don't really have to fucking do it everything by the fucking
So
number when he's not giving you the same
it's all
respect.
by the book now. It's
Oh yeah,
they've got
but at least,
you've got
but you're getting the incentive to do it by the book now because you're getting paid for all those hours.
yeah. And see now they've got this what they call on the highway on the major highways now point to point. You go past one point at a certain time, and the next point might be an hour. If you do it in 55 minutes, they can book you for that.
Oh, true. I
That's what
didn't
a
even
point
know
to
that, eh?
point is. You see the white lines on the fucking when you go past the camera,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's got point to point. And if you go under that, it might be an hour and 1 minute at 100 kilometres an hour. So it takes you that long. But if you go quicker than what you're supposed to, you can end up getting a ticket in the mail, mate. And there's nothing
Yeah,
you got to prove that you weren't.
yeah. I know what you mean.
And it's all on
Because they've got it
you
worked
know.
out to a specific amount of time for that distance. So if you're
Yeah,
traveling it fast,
exactly
then
right.
they just like, what the
Yeah,
fuck's going on here?
I
What
went,
happened to Sully gear? He came up for a second and then just like
and then he
vanished.
said he's got to go.
Oh, he's got to go. Shame.
Yeah, I don't know what he did, mate, but he just went bang.
Mongrel, you still there, mate? Hop up.
Hey, mongrel, get your fucking skinny ass up here. But I went about 3 months off 21 years without a ticket.
21 years. That's a good stretch without a bloody
And
ticket.
you know what? I got pulled up out of a place called Bungendore, which is near the ACT in Canberra. It's in New South Wales, but I was going down this long hill and I overtook some cars on a truck because they were going slow. And a unmarked highway patrol went past me and chased me out through town and pulled me over. And I said, come on, mate, I'm only doing 6 or 7 kilometres over the speed limit. He said, there's a sign back there say 105. I said, no. He said, well, what's the speed limit? I said, 100. He said, well, you're doing 108.
Come on, that's what, 8 days.
And I said, well,
Come
mate,
on.
give us a go. I said, mate, 21 years. He went away and come back and he gave me the ticket. He said, mate, you got a good driving record, but you need to learn a lesson. So he gave me the ticket. And then the motherfucker told me how to get out of it right away. Tell him what your driving record is.
Because
They'll look it all up.
he just wanted to book you, mate. Like that's all he needed.
He was numbers man.
Exactly.
I rode away. I sent him no check. 6 weeks later, I got it back, but I got a big warning on when I went to do my license again. It's got a warning on there.
Oh
No
yeah.
points, but it's like a get out of jail free card, but you only get it once.
So what can you use that on though? Is it just for like a minor traffic
Well,
ticket or
if you've
something?
got a good driving record and you get booked you won't get it on a red light camera. You won't get it on a drink driving charge or a drug charge for driving. You get it when you've got a good driving record and you break the law, like, oh, I didn't have my seatbelt on properly, or I was doing so many kilometres over, or I didn't put my blinker on, or I flashed my high beam, or just minor little things.
Yeah, nothing serious.
Maker, what's this 5 to 10% in December you're talking about, Blake? He was back there
there was no
before.
context for it. At least I could see.
Yeah. But it's certainly a fucking cold night here. So Broken Hill's doing all right, is it?
Oh, bro, freezing, bro. was rainy today. Like, I like I don't mind the cold weather. It just gets my back a bit, it's a bit hard to fucking move it and stuff. Oh, Nexus, g'day, mate.
Big boy Kush. G'day, brother Nexus. Without going into too much details and talking about it, mate, you come out with fucking guns blazing there last night, and I take my hat off to you, brother.
Yeah, mate, much respect. I think you've, honestly, it was, I could see the instant he fucking said what he said. I wanted to just put a message in the chat just knowing that I didn't fucking agree with him. Just so that you knew that, because that was definitely not the view of the wider opinion in chat.
Yeah, well, I just said, mate, it's getting a bit fucking hot in here. I'm out.
Yeah, man, I was getting sick of it by then. Honestly, it was just getting me a bit riled up. I just don't like that in a stream. Yeah, look, I don't know from personal experience, Nexus, but I can only imagine. So, yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, but
and seeing as it happened twice in 1 week, I can understand your reaction as well. It's very you feel very disrespected, for sure.
But it is what it is, mate, and him being an Aussie and putting Australian war veterans that fucking putting them up on fucking like and grilling them, doesn't work that way,
Not
mate.
on, mate.
You got to respect, mate. I done 10 years. I done 10 years when I lived down the south coast of New South Wales. I done 9 years and 9 months every year, twice a year, Anzac Day and Remembrance Day. I used to go out of my way and go and the bloke I worked for had taxis, buses and trucks. And I used to borrow his taxis and a limousine he had. And I used to go around and pick up all our war veterans, take them to the dawn service, take them to the pub, take them to the fucking club. They'd all get pissed, go and have lunch, take them all home, free of charge. Free of charge. If you, me and my ex got Citizen of the Year for doing that.
Fucking
1 year.
Mate. Yeah.
And I done it because my grandfather was a returned soldier. I got some good army buddies, and I met a lot of great people, mate. And they say, how can you do it year after year for nothing? Well, those blokes went to war for nothing for us. So it's just the gratitude that you give back.
I have a family member, my pop, who was not in the Australian Army, but he was a high-ranking Army member in his country, and I think it's important to just show a level of respect at all times.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, that's the least you can really do.
Cold at south coast of Victoria, 4 degrees, currently have your now it's
you're not even that far from me,
here.
Nexus, in all reality, so the weather's a bit similar.
Yeah, it's we're up near Fraser Island, we're up near Gympie.
Yeah.
And
Northern New South Wales.
Northern middle of a couple of hours out of Brisbane, 4 hours out of Brisbane.
Oh, I mean Nexus at the ACU.
Yeah, well, Nexus he's just out of Brisbane. We spent a week down there with him.
Oh, yeah. Don't I have the location mixed up, don't I?
Yeah, he's a mate. We stayed in our caravan on his front lawn up the top of the big hill of his driveway. And I went down to his place one morning for coffee, like 6:45 in the morning, and he's fucking giving me this massive big fucking joint, this big. Coffee in the fucking joint, mate. I didn't know what I was doing at fucking 8 o'clock. Didn't know where I was going, what I was doing, who I was. I was fucked.
Not after that.
Yeah. And he said to me, try this one. He said, you get a certain flavour out of it. As soon as I started smoking it, I said, fucking chocolate's running down my throat. It was one of these fucking things. And man, we had a ball. Yeah, and Cool Hand Luke, we fucking I reckon he nearly he didn't overdose, but he wasn't fucking far off it, mate. We smoked some really good shit there, and some of it, man, just fucking blew you away. And
Yeah, I'm not
the
surprised,
old
mate.
Lukey, mate, he's fucking
I'm not fucking
yeah.
surprised at all.
We had a great time when we went to the drags, you know. Ziggy D's another fucking awesome bloke. We met up with Aussie Autos. We met up with Mick S. Stone. He come over to Nexus's, mate, and he fucked us all up with his bucket bongs.
Yeah, Mick S loves that.
Oh, mate,
Absolute
fucking, hey,
weapon.
have one of these,
Oh, mate,
Gee.
I
Have
don't know
one
how
of
he does
these,
it. He's
fucking,
an
yeah.
absolute weapon.
Yeah, well, he just fucking pulls them left, right, and centre, mate. But when you're a young bloke like that, mate, he's got the lung power. That's what you need.
He kept putting his ACU thing in there and just fucking filling it up. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. We
Nexus
fucking
put a comment in. The part that annoyed me the most is the fact he has no clue of what he's talking about and sprouting a communist propaganda as a defense. Yeah, fucking oath. He was literally using the classic Kremlin fucking news outlet propaganda, literally just almost word for word. Ridiculous.
mate bucket. Well, I wonder what that would be like.
He was just getting more and more drunk as the panel went on as well. It was doing no good for it.
Yeah. I was just ashamed that he calls himself an Aussie when the way he was speaking to other Aussies, you know. If you want to ridicule someone on there from the USA or
Yeah,
England or Japan or wherever, that's you do what you do, mate. But the way that it was done was just shameful, mate.
yeah.
But he can't do nothing. It's his channel.
Well, it's not. That's the thing. It was PTP's channel, and he sort of just
Yeah,
came
it
on
was
there and
PTP's.
started
Yeah, well, it's
trying to not let anyone get a word in.
what would happen if we went over to his channel and we spoke shit like that? He wouldn't like it.
Of course not.
It's a part of the past. You got to move on, and you know
It's
if
a bit
you
harder for Nexus to move on from that though, since it's a really
no,
sensitive.
it is. Yeah, that's right. It is hard, but it's we, we learned we a lot. If this is right saying this, we learned a lot about that bloke last night, and if that's if that's the way he is, mate, he's gonna lose people that had a high standard of what they thought of him.
Yeah, well said, mate.
You know, it's to do it to. I've had a couple of people come over here, and I'm not going to say any names, but one bloke here, he was from the USA, mate, and all he wanted to do was talk about what he's done and who he was and all about this. And he couldn't get a fucking word in edgeways, mate. And I said to him, I said, mate, have you got yourself a channel? Oh, yeah. I said, do you get many people? Oh, sometimes I do. I said, well, sometimes I do too, mate, but this is not the place to air your dirty washing out.
Yeah,
Take it or leave it, mate.
100%.
Take it or leave it. I'm old school, mate.
100%.
It's either fucking, if you don't like it, fuck off.
Yeah.
It's, we just,
Yeah, we
my
see that,
channel
mate.
is all about,
You're always calm collected.
yeah, my channel is about a bit of laughter. The 420 community's in there because, mate, I've been smoking weed on and off for fucking 50 years.
Yeah, mate.
And, it's a part of my life, mate. And I don't, mate, I'm the black sheep of the family, mate. The Rellos and all that. They all look at me saying, "Oh, you're the black sheep of the family, mate."
Devious.
But if you don't like it, go that way,
Yeah.
that way. And if you got a dog, that way.
No one's forcing you to come watch the Gear Changer stream.
No, but you know, one of my old aunties, she's still alive, and she was flabbergasted, mate. She was fucking flabbergasted back in the fucking 70s when she found out that I smoked weed. She said, "You'll lead." She said, "I didn't. I can't believe that you smoke marijuana." I said,
Oh,
"Marijuana,"
oh
and
my
I said, "Yeah."
god. I hate when
She
people
said,
say that.
"That'll lead to harder drugs," and I said, "Yeah."
The
And
classic.
about, I don't know, yeah, about 5 years ago, we went to see her. Automatic and I went to see my two aunties, my dad's sisters, and she welcomed me with open arms, and I whispered in her ear. I said, "I'm still on the marijuana." She never said a word.
Just whispered it.
Yeah, just it's and they old fuddy duddies, mate. That's what it is. Old fuddy duddies, and they're way
And
past their fucking use by date, and they don't understand what the younger generation and this whole new concept is.
because they've been told
Now,
one thing for so long that it's hard for them to actually come to terms that their whole understanding of a certain subject is completely wrong.
yeah, yeah. But geez, that time went quick. It's 7 o'clock.
Yeah, mate, I need to eat something soon. Eh? I'm hungry.
Oh, chicken
Not sure what
schnitzel,
I'm gonna
mashed
have.
potato.
I think I'm gonna have veggie soup. Oh, you're having chicken schnitty, mate.
Oh, chicken snitty with pasta and peas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and some
It's a nice food.
pepper, pepper, steak pepper sauce or something. That
Oh yeah, pepper sauce always goes good.
oh,
G'day,
banana
banana.
farmer.
There you go, mate.
We had a talk to Banana. He's just a little bit north to me. We're going to go and see him next week. Call him and say hello.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, he's and
I saw in the chat the other day. It was offered to get you out there. Maybe got your number off
yeah,
Monday, I
mate.
think.
Yeah, yeah. I give him the phone number. He rang me this morning, and I sent me a text message first, and then he rang me.
Good bloke.
And yeah, mate. He's and who else was he? White Ashes just lives a little bit not too far away from him too. So he's just up there.
Is White Ashes going to come down as well?
Yeah, mate. I hope so.
That'll be good.
Banana's known him for a lot of years apparently. So yeah, I hope he does, mate. It'll be good to meet him.
Yeah,
And
no, that'll be awesome. Get to meet two new people from the community.
yeah, we'll see. I had a great time when I met Wally Fish.
Yeah, Wally actually lives close to where I used to live. We're like really close.
Oh, up there. Yeah, well, that's where that auntie of mine comes from. When I went up there, I was supposed to go and see her with this visit, but I said no. I'm not going to get fucking put on the scene straight away by her. So I never went and seen her.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
But Wally's an awesome bloke, fucking straight down the line, and fuck, he's
Wally's nice.
He's tall, he's fucking big, and he put his fucking arm around me, man, and squeezed me, fucking just one arm, and nearly broke me fucking rib cage. He's that fucking big and strong. Yeah, we got on well with Wally and his talk. Yeah, but and Nexus and Aussie Auto, Mick Stone, Ziggy's the fucking Ziggy D's. He's a true fucking Aussie, mate. That guy, he's up there in the top of the fucking world. He's a chef. He's just a great bloke all around.
He's a good bloke out on the panels.
Yep. He's good for a laugh too. We had a fucking good laugh.
Oh yeah.
And we smoked some fucking weed, drank a few beers, and see, I would if I'd have done this back when the pandemic first hit a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have caught up with these blokes because it was just we were just going to
It's
go for a
impossible,
holiday.
mate. It's just fucking impossible back then, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking lockdowns are awful.
But I think that we'll come out of this fucking bullshit that's going on. We'll come out of it with fucking, with a bit of a smile on our face and some people. I shouldn't say all people, but
It's the only
hopefully
way to
we
do
can
it,
come
mate.
out
What are
of
you
this and
gonna just gonna be bitter and angry about it, and fucking hold on to that frustration forever?
that's it, mate. It's yeah, you can't change what's been done.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of controversy over it. Some people believe it, some people don't. Whatever happens, has happened. But it's just a part of our life, and our kids and grandchildren and everyone else in the future are going to learn about it, live with it, and hopefully they can all get on with their life and we can fucking have some sort of morality.
That's it, Nexus. Moving forward, mate. It's the only way.
That's it, mate. Move on. Because if you go backwards, mate, you're always looking over your shoulder. So, how do you know much about Broken Hill?
No, I don't, to be honest, because I've lived on the Central Coast. You know, like north Sydney, not North
Yeah,
Sydney, but north of Sydney for most of my life.
the
So
entrance, fucking
it's a massive change, mate.
Mocha. Yeah, I know.
Massive change, yeah.
I went out there more, mate, many years ago out to Broken Hill, and I went to Pro
Oh,
Hearts,
okay.
fucking the big picture. It's a painting done inside of what he sees out on the landscape on the land.
Yep.
I went out to the Silverton Hotel where Mad Max was filmed.
Yep. They were actually
And
recently filming the new Mad Max. Not down
yeah,
Silverton. I think they did some at Silverton, but they did a shoot down in a street near my house recently.
you're right. There's
I
a
didn't
guy
actually
out
see
there
it
that.
because it was. Sorry.
Go on.
No, you go on, mate. I was done.
There's a guy out of Silverton. He's got a license to deface the Australian penny.
A license for
What?
it?
Yeah, what he does is he cuts it out with this very fine metal thing. He cuts the kangaroo out,
Yeah.
and he cuts the other part out, and he dips them in gold, pure gold,
Okay.
and puts it on like a chain, and you can pick the chain up and you can flick the fucking kangaroo and he'll spin around inside the coin.
So it's like a little pendant with a spinning like
Yeah,
kangaroo.
it's
Oh,
got
that's cool.
a kangaroo in there. Yeah, and
But it's made from the coin.
it's made from the Australian penny, mate.
Oh, I
It's
can
got
see
the
why you'd need a
kangaroo on it.
license to do that. I guess you can't really deface
No, you
currency.
can't. You can't. No. And yeah, mate, I watched him. We watched him. Like, they're not cheap. I think they were back then, mate. They were a couple of $100 each, but you get quality, and it is being dipped in pure gold.
Well, real gold, and plus eventually that
Yeah,
bloke's not going to be around to make those anymore, and you need a
no,
specialized license to do it. So it's probably a collector's item one day. Piece of Australian history.
Fair Grow Australia. How are you, Aussie Grow Shows? Hello there, Aussie.
Words can be great, but they can't teach, hate, or degrade.
That's right.
Yeah, mate.
What comes out of your mouth, mate, comes from your heart, and you can't change it once it comes out. This rain hasn't stopped. It hasn't stopped all day.
Yeah. You got bars.
Eminem. Oh, look out, the power just went off. Oh, not the
The
power.
generator down.
No, it's just
Oh no, it's just cut out for a sec.
yeah. Yeah.
Bound to happen, mate.
It's just we might have left the
Come from good stock. You're always. I think you're always very, like, from my personal experience, you're always very well presented on your stream, Hook. And I think you usually do find the right words to say, but I don't think you can beat yourself up for slipping up every once in a while, considering you're streaming so often and, you know, such a big figure in the community.
Well, that's how I got involved in it, mate. I was I've been a subscriber to YouTube, but never been like doing what I'm doing now. And I just wanted to when I first decided to do this, I just wanted to do something to give me some time because it's a long day to do nothing. And I done a few. That's how I met Hook through YouTube, and I just used to sit there and just listen, watch, learn a few things.
There's a wealth of knowledge, and I think there's a lot of people in the community like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, mate, that's right. And like Wally's he's a wealth of knowledge.
Absolutely.
And then you mate, there's you got Nexus, man. What he don't know, mate, don't fucking matter.
Exactly. Nexus can answer almost any question you have.
Well,
When it comes to this subject, oh sorry, mate.
Yeah, he enlightened me in so many ways. He was, I've got, mate. Before the pandemic, I done a couple of indoors, just for myself, I got really sick, and my partner, automatic, she's never fucking grown a fucking marijuana plant in her life. But I tell you what, she's got a green thumb, mate. She has got a green thumb. And
turned out good.
yeah, I was sick in hospital, sick in bed for months, and mate, she fucking comes through, and I reckon she done a better job than, eh?
I said, what a lifesaver.
Yeah, I reckon she done a better job than I would have done, mate. And she's there, yeah. She fucking went out there and trimmed it and fucking knew what to fucking feed them and fucking. I never got out of bed and went out and said, "Fuck, what are you doing?" I just let it go, mate, because I'm in bed. I can't fucking do too much. So I'm in pain. I'm in sick. I'm not the best of fucking health. And mate, they do a fucking. She kicked goals for us, mate. I tried to fucking get a stand on fucking some of the weed that used to knock the shit out of me. It didn't do nothing for her because she was on what's it called, blockers through medication. And just yeah, she's my rock, mate. She's we've been together for nearly 10 years now.
That's great, bro.
And we had the same birthday on the same day. Yeah.
What is the chances of that?
1,000 to 1.
Yeah, mate.
28th of November, and there's 1 year difference between us.
Fucking hell.
When I first met her, she said,
find your soulmate who's got the same birthday as you, that's pretty lucky.
Well, when I first met her, she said to me, "When's your birthday?" And I fucking just text her. And I give her my birthday. She said, "No, that's mine. When's yours? How'd you know my birthday?" And her dear old dad, he's a lovely bloke, ex-Navy man, one-eyed Collingwood supporter. a beautiful man and a beautiful spirit. And he told her one day that he said, I can go to my grave knowing that you got a good bloke there.
Oh, mate, that's what you want to hear.
Yeah, yeah. And,
That's what you
you
want
know,
to hear.
it's,
That is absolutely, you know.
yeah.
To know you've
We
got
don't,
the got a father's respect completely, like
yeah,
that's
that meant a lot,
yeah.
you know. But we don't, we argue, of course we argue, but we we bounce off each other. And sometimes I go over the top and I think that I'm right. I'm not
Oh, everyone
always
does
right.
that though. Everyone does that
Yeah,
though. I'm sure she does it
yeah.
sometimes as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But the way things are going now, mate, if I didn't have her, mate, I'd be walking around in a circle, mate, around a telegraph pole, fucking the wrong way, all day, every day.
Chasing your tail.
Yeah. Oh, where'd I leave that? Fuck if I know, I can't find it. Where'd I leave that? She's just come along and fucking here with this here.
What are you
But
looking for,
you
mate?
know, it's just, yeah. What am I looking for? Fucking, I, you get old, pal, you start to forget. I can remember what I did as a kid. But if you ask me what I did 2 days ago, I'd have to fucking have a real good hard think about
Mate, I'm young and I'm still forgetting shit, you know.
it. You got a long way to go, bro.
Not just because you're getting old, mate. Everyone forgets shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But life's too short, mate. I got a saying, mate. If you wanna live a good life, you got to have a laugh. And if you can't laugh, you can't live.
There's a words to live by.
I sit at the traffic lights, mate, or go into a shopping centre and just sit there and watch the expressions on people's faces, and can guarantee you 80% of them aren't happy. They just stress is a big thing.
Yeah.
You got to get to work. You got to fucking get on the go. You got to go and do this. You got to be there. You got to be here. You got to do this. You got to do that.
I'm
You do
trying.
it
I'm
in your.
finding it hard to focus. Here. I'm really whacked. Bloody hell.
Uh, this guy in the channel here called Monkey Jenkins. He just
Don't
said to
think
me,
I've seen him
"Remember
before,
me?"
but g'day, monkey, mate. Good to see you.
He's yeah. He's come on last night, and
Oh, Jem. G'day.
he's
How
a
you fucking doing?
he's a legend, mate. And for what, I won't say too much till it happens, but I mean, he's just a fucking.
I'm gonna have to try and assume what he means by all I can say is I didn't do it. That could mean a lot of things.
Yeah, all I can say, he didn't do it. What a guy, mate. It's you know, there's a lot of. I'm not saying that I've never met anyone bad except for a few people that, because I follow a certain couple of people over in the States, they don't like that person, so they want to come over and give me shit about it. You know,
Hmm?
but it is what it is,
Incredible.
mate. But yeah, the Aussies over here, mate, we don't go back around backstabbing each other. You
No, of
know,
course not.
it's you know,
It's chill.
it's just chill out time, pal. And our community is a lot stronger than what they've got over there, because you could be on fucking fire over there, mate. I guarantee you wouldn't get a lot of help of certain people. We're over
No,
here.
most people wouldn't even stop to piss on you.
That's right, mate. And you know, we're a community, mate. They're just a part of a bigger picture, but their community is not as tight as what ours is.
Definitely not.
There's great people all over the world, mate. I've met some fucking. There's a bloke from Scotland, mate, and you know, yeah, they are united by division. That's what makes us. You know, so I met some. There's a bloke over there in Scotland, mate. He's fucking. he's an absolutely mad motherfucker, but he's just a great bloke.
Oh, there's a
And
bloke from Yorkshire on the panel the other day, bro.
from
Doesn't
where?
even
Yorkshire?
Yorkshire in UK.
Yeah, was that Park Nest?
Yeah, Parkness, that's his name. Yeah,
Yeah, he's been
he
around
doesn't
for a
doesn't even
while.
smoke, and he kicks back on the panel. He's a
No,
good bloke.
no,
He's a
he
good
doesn't
bloke.
smoke, he doesn't drink. A man of much knowledge. And then there's another bloke that's over there called the Map Man, and he's just so down to earth. And we got a guy over here in Western Australia called Ice Bike. He's got his own channel. He's an old biker,
Oh
and
yeah.
he's got he's just getting his man cave redesigned, so he should be back up and running in a couple of weeks. And man, G'day Highlands, Drones Highlands, good to see you over here, Begetties.
G'day, Geddy,
Yeah,
mate.
there's just so many awesome people like this guy here, mate. You know, he's a knows all about drones. I don't think he's a 420 user, but he comes over. He's put me on the right track there a couple of times, and he sits back and just has a laugh. And I'm here to make people fucking have a smile, mate. And
That's all you can do, mate. Everyone just wants to fucking have a place where they can come and kick back, not feel judged, soak up some
Dobby,
knowledge, talk about things they
hey
like. You know
brother,
what I mean?
I haven't seen you for a long time. I hope you're well and you're better than what you were before the last time I spoke to you. You weren't feeling too good. Yeah.
Well, because
Right
you're
there,
really doing it well, Hook. So everyone's fucking coming at your show, trying to give you shit because you're the one that's getting 100 people, almost 100 people coming in your fucking streams, showing you love and support. Someone's got to come shit on it. You know what I mean? There's always someone out there that wants to come shit on your party. So
yeah.
I got to go eat dinner though, mate. So I'll be back soon.
No worries, then. Thanks for coming up and enjoy your meal.
I
Have
will,
you
mate.
got to cook it?
Nah, mate, I'm all good.
No, have you got to cook it?
Nah, not tonight. Not tonight.
Well, that's a bonus plus there, mate.
Yeah, I'll be back later.
No worries. Take care. Good to
Take
see
care,
you.
Gee.
Good to
And
hear
you
you.
too, mate.
No worries, mate. Cheers. Yeah. The rain in Spain was mainly on the plain. The rain in Gippy falls right next to me fucking Impy. If it keeps on going, I'm going to put some fucking oars in. We'll just fucking row down the fucking river. Yeah. People don't like you because you're out there to fucking to show people and teach them and explain yourself. Show me the Sasquatch. Zoom is on if you want to chat. Yeah. Go ahead, Hook. Have a talk to the Nexus. Zoom, zoom. That's what the Mazda ad said. Zoom, zoom. No fear, all bark and no bite. Ah, very good there, Highlands. Exactly right, mate. How would they be if you knocked on their door, mate? They'd have a big fucking pile of water at their fucking feet because they'd piss themselves. Oh shit, he's here. I didn't mean to call you a motherfucker, but guess what? Run like a little gear. A girl. Oh, little gears never run. Big gears do. They run fucking hard and straight at you. That's a true statement there, Hook, but there's always someone better than you. There's always, it doesn't matter who you are, how good you are, where you come from, what your background is. There's always someone out there. You might never meet them. You might be the king of the block for the next 10 years, but sometimes you meet somebody and there's always better. So what do you know, Gobby? You keeping cool? Hope your health's a lot better, bloke. Good to see you over here. Is it I think it would be raining down your way. That's it, mate. My dad taught me that, mate. Yeah. Don't give them the thought. Yeah. And once you start talking about them, you're putting them up there where they think they are, mate. They're up there. Oh, he's talking about us. He's doing this. He's doing that. You don't give them any pride in it. I went to the hospital today and got me fucking feet all fixed up. I've had some of their painkillers. Sashi, you have to send one of them fucking blackberry pies over. Blackberry, what's it? Cobbler. A blackberry cobbler. I've been thinking about that a few times today. Yeah. I'm stubborn, mate. If I'm fucking right, I stand my ground. If I'm wrong, I'll fucking cop a smack in the mouth and fucking move on. $7:30 Thursday night. The Tassie Grow Show, the Tassie Twos will be on soon with the King Bee, and the Terence of Tasmania, two Tasmanians. Well, we won't go there tonight, Gear. You better shut your mouth because you'll get yourself into trouble. And they're your bros. I think we can do that for five there, mister. Not a problem. I'll put the timer on you when you get here. Ha ha ha. I'll put the fucking timer on you when you get here.
Hey,
Hello.
what's up? How you doing?
What's up? Good,
Good,
mate.
mate. I've had no weed today, and I've had half a ciggy, and cooking my family. You know, I like to just come up and say, you know, there are more things in the world to cannabis and fighting and violence. It's much more to work for than our country and people we don't know or things we don't care about. We can have a family like this here, and this is
Yeah.
greatness. And this is one of my youngest, or 6. And I'm cooking 2 dinners at the moment. I'm cooking spaghetti and another one. So I got to cook tonight.
You're
2 separate.
spaghetti.
Yes, I am.
I am spaghetti.
I know.
She must take after. She must
Mm.
take after your wife there, Hook.
Yeah, I've got a few. Some of them look like me, some do, some don't. So yeah, I got to cook 2 meals, and I love it. Sometimes life's hard. Got some things to bitch about, but
Yeah.
you know, look, you work with what you got, work with what you know, and you learn more on the way. Some people. Yeah, so sometimes, you know, I get those negative things continuously, but I keep rolling forward. I reinvent myself. Any motherfucker that comes along, right, and tries to say some bad shit about like my community or me and saying I'm this or that, I'll flick them off. I don't care who it is. I don't care if they're a copper. Don't care if they're a fucking the Pope. I don't care. I care about our safety and well-being, and I don't want to harass anyone. That part I do care about, but I have to care about this beautiful little girl, my beautiful partner, Deborah, and my family of big family.
Family first.
So before anyone
Family
puts
comes
me
first.
down, just remember what I got, because I'm a very lucky man, and I appreciate it. And I've got a great father, a great mother, great friends, and I'm gonna have a break from YouTube and come back and rise up even better. Stand up for cannabis because I've got a lot to work for and for my family. So fuck all them haters. You get in my way, I'll fucking crush you. Like it's literally. Yeah. I'll literally, if you want to fight, or we're not figuratively speaking, if you want to talk shit about the community or me, challenge me, get up and face me. Don't sit there in a chat talking shit or about anybody or other chats or whatever. Just confront people in a kind manner and get your way across without saying you're going to shoot someone, without saying that this person doesn't belong here. We all belong together, right? No one person has a part where we can eliminate another person from the community because of their stature or status. Right? We can't just say, okay, this person believes that we can't let them have airtime anymore. We can't provide anything for them. We can. We roll together and we don't exclude anybody for anything. Sometimes we make mistakes. We don't exclude that person. We educate them, and we don't say, get out of here, yeah, because that's aggression. That's violent. And nothing wrong with that unless you need it to protect your family, like I got here. Right. So this is what I protect: my family, 6 kids, got my beautiful partner. I got everything. I don't own much. We don't owe money. We own what we have. We make the best to do with it. And that's who I am. It's how I roll. Make sure all my kids got good food, you know. My cupboard's always, my partner makes sure they're always full of stuff. Fucking potatoes, everything. You wouldn't even believe some of the stuff we got here. Like, and we're poor, but we make do with what we got. We don't judge. My father and mother taught us compassion, love, understanding. When we make mistakes, we go back. All right, even if I was right, we go back and we apologize. All right, because I sincerely apologize to anyone that I offend. It's not my intention, and I take responsibility for my actions, but not other actions, not the actions of somebody's words replying to what I say. So if someone says, I'm going to shoot you, Hook, that's not my fault they said that. That's because they made a mistake. And I expect that person or those people, those kinds of violent, that kind of hate, I don't play towards it. I move towards happiness and kindness because I look at my kid and I'd hate for that to rub off on my children, my family, and them to witness that. And I'm supposed to be the one that protects them. And I protect them here in my house.
You got a future every day with your kids. Every day is a part of their future.
Every fucking day. And some of them have special needs. They've got to cook a couple of meals. That's how it is. And if they want to fucking threaten me with a gun, next time someone threatens me with a gun, maybe God help them. No eliminating people from my channel or my friends in our community just because you disagree. Right? You know, there's many situations that we don't know about people. We don't know everything. I don't know everything about gear. I don't know everything about anybody else. Like we know what we know, we've experienced here. Some people don't want to talk about it because it's a hard point. But I noticed sometimes we can move to passive aggression in terms to try and emphasize how we feel. And I think we should be more compassionate with that and think about our elders more. And regardless of the title, we respect people because of their elders and their life lived, not because of the things they've done, not because he was a copper, not because he served, or not because she did that, because she was a nurse, because they deserve respect, regardless of what they've ever done. People deserve respect and kindness, compassion and understanding, and that's what I'm for. I move away from hate, narcissism, undermining. When people undermine your intelligence and say no, 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 and then someone eventually gets eliminated, like excluded. I'm totally not about that. I don't exclude nobody for nothing. I love everybody. My mum and my father are the most compassionate human beings I've ever known in my life. That's how I roll. That's how I do. I just wanted to get up and show my daughter, my family, and some of the. I've never showed my partner on YouTube ever, because I don't trust nobody. I don't trust anybody equally because of the experiences I've had, because people stealing and taking advantage of some of my stupidity and my kindness. It's just how it's my weakness. I'm kind. I open my world up to everyone. But it's the risk you take. And march, stand tall, put your chin up like this when you're down. Pucker up because you've had worse days. Be strong, because we need each other at a weak time. We need. Sometimes at our weakest we appear our strongest, but at our strongest we appear our weakest or feel our weakest. But use your strengths and push hate off at once. Walk towards love. And I'm cooking some spaghetti bolognese. I'm going to have a bowl of spaghetti, and that's the story of the night. And I haven't even had a billy all day. I've had one cigarette because I'm quitting the ciggies. I haven't had a billy all day. This is me talking completely unstoned whatsoever in any way, shape, or form. No drugs, no nothing. Right? I've got through the whole day with this blessing that I have in my life and my family, and I think everyone is entitled to that feeling. The feeling that I exist and refute against and hate. Everyone should have the feeling of love and compassion, and have the right to it. You can find it. This is something that starts in here and in your heart. You have to first give in up here and then follow your heart, not your mind, but your heart and compassion and love. That being said, I have no problem with fucking up any cunt. No worries. I'll defend myself. No fucking worries. But as violence is not the way. It never solves the problem. It just goes in full circle again. I want to take this time to actually apologize because I brought up the subject that upset Monty and I think Nexus. So I do apologize for bringing up that topic. I should have known that such a thing could have been a trigger for someone who has served. I do understand that. But we have to stand up as men. Let's not cry about it. Let's talk about it and move together and understanding and compassion, despite that somebody might not understand someone's feelings on that matter. Let's just let it be, and they have the right to feel that, and they have a reason to feel that. They have a perspective and feeling, and they've lost someone or they've gained someone, or seen stuff that I'll never see. But hey, I can't be held responsible for that. Nobody should be. It's not your fault or my fault, anyone else's fault or choice or that people made. I just want to move towards compassion and love. That's why I'm not going on YouTube for a week, except for visiting my friends' channels and just observing, because I know where I'm headed. I've always known where I'm headed. I've always known everything where I'm going to be here now. I've never doubted myself in my mind up here ever, and I don't doubt anyone in the community. But sometimes I see people who should know better. Should know better, but in times of hardship, all of that, everything we know goes out the window. Every bit of logic is gone. When we're upset and emotional, our logic goes out the window. Our thinking is fucked up, and so I just want you to. I'm sorry that I brought that topic up earlier the other day, because I feel guilty about that. And you know what? It's not Hookie, you didn't. Yes, I did, because I brought the topic up and I should have known better. You guys aren't the only ones who know about war. You're not the only ones who do and knew. So I didn't feel comfortable when I apologized and they said, no, it's cool, because it wasn't. Right? It wasn't, it isn't. It's something that we should learn to evolve and become better at. And the truth is, of course, it's going to hurt people's feelings and emotions because they've seen it. And That's not the right thing to do. If I know something is going to upset somebody, I shouldn't do it. Simple. If you know that that's going to purposely upset them and it doesn't need to be said, I shouldn't do it, or they shouldn't do it. And we step back and we admit you were wrong, or I was wrong. In this case, I'm going to say I'm going to take responsibility for anybody else's stuff. Right? I don't think I'm not going to apologize to anyone in terms of deeply. I apologize for myself. I'm apologizing for people the things that I said, and that weren't obviously intentional, but they triggered something in somebody who that was always going to trigger. But we know that it's not beating around the bush. We know when we're doing something wrong. We know when the difference between right and wrong. That is not that's right or wrong, as in the right thing to do, not what's true or false. Right and wrong is not necessarily true and false. It's the right thing to do, the right thing to say, how to make something better. When you're alienated from someone that you respect, when you're alienated from something that you love, when you're alienated from a community, this is a terrible feeling. It's a feeling of terror, and I wish that upon no human at all. And that's, well, I don't know, I'm missing a chat. Yeah, maybe it's cool now. No PTSD. That's the point. It is not fine, because we should know better. I should know better. And now I'm glad I got to have this teaching. Not that it was my fault that anybody got upset, but we should think twice when there are veterans and people who have had to be a nurse in a certain place, or do a certain thing, or see certain things that no people should have to see, no people should have to do. That's where the compassion comes in. So anyway, Gear, I got to serve a dinner. My kids are going to fucking get at me in a minute.
That's what I'm gonna go and have some dinner very shortly too.
Yeah, I was gonna go the noodles. 5 days in a row just doesn't seem right, does it? I'm only kidding. So yeah, let's look after each other and let's try and lift up. Sometimes it's better to say nothing, even when there's a nice time to set someone aside and teach them, or try and silently say something. Sometimes there's nothing you can say or do to change how a person feels. Just be kind, be compassionate. Come on.
That's it, mate. Respect.
Thank you, gentlemen. Bless your soul, Gear.
Bless your soul, Hook. Well said. I'm going back to the chat there. There's some good comments that's coming out of there too. So yeah, well said there, Monkey. Many lifetimes, peace is found with love. We all know the wrong from right and the right from wrong. Yeah, alone I go faster, but together we go further. How fucking true is that, eh? Executive sessions. Good to see you here, mate. California, downtown Los Angeles. 2:40 a.m. Oh, what's that today, sir? Oh, you're still in. You're just coming to Thursday morning now. Ah, yeah, 7:47 here. That was an aeroplane. Oh, yes, it's It's 7:48. Dinner is now being served. I had a cup of coffee here. It was made a couple of 1 hour and 25 minutes ago, and I dropped the fucking cigarette into it. Again, she said. Wow. Thank you very much. Schnitzel, pasta, and peas. With some. Oh.
With some owl. Okay.
Yeah, fucking. Too much love in separations at the moment. Oh, sorry, I missed you too, Jim. Yeah, this looks yummy. Monkey Perk. I was going to say Monkey Perkins. It's Monkey Jenkins. Yeah, I haven't read that message yet, Monkey, but I'm about to. But, I've just got to get this cup in the sink, otherwise I'll spill it all over the floor and I'll be out the door. It's fucking wet out there.
Yeah.
It hasn't
Hope we don't
stopped.
get,
Flooded in.
yeah.
The old four-wheel drive will get us out.
Oh, okay.
You just have to fucking get the oars out.
I think so.
Oh, some sauce. That's what I want.
Mm.
Just a little bit this time. I fucking nearly put chocolate on there. Where is that bottle?
What?
That sauce.
I don't know. Which sauce?
The spicy red.
Could be in there.
Holy hell, did I use all that?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Yeah. We won't be going to Vincent tomorrow. Hang on, Wally, I didn't even know you were there. That better?
Yeah, mate. How you going? You hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, sweet. How are you?
Oh, good, mate. Just about to eat dinner.
Hey, chat. Yeah, I just finished cooking the kids' dinner. That's where I've been.
It can turn cold. It's turned cold now. The sauce. What sauce do you reckon I should put on it? Gobby? Hasn't stopped raining since we left Gympie.
Yeah.
That was like fucking 3 hours ago.
Yeah, it's raining again here.
Is it?
Stopped for an hour. Stopped for an hour or two, and that was it. Hey, Banana Farmer. How are you, mate? Hope you're doing well. Hey, King B. 8-minute warning, hey, brother. Thank you. Hey, Gobby.
Yeah, I'm gonna. That's why.
Haven't seen you for a while,
close
Gobby.
down.
How are you, mate? Hope you're doing well. Monkey Jenkins. G'day, brother. Cheers. G'day, Jam. Executive Sessions popped in. Oh, hell. G'day.
Yeah. All the way from California.
Yeah, they're from California. G'day, Sir Nexus. Hope you're feeling better today. Yo, Brendan. And Gibbs. Gibbs Drain was in the house too. Baker. G'day, Baker.
He was, yeah.
Hey, Hook. Hey, Hook, if you're still there listening. And Sasquatch was in the house before. And Kelly Taylor. G'day, Kelly. And that's all I can see.
I never seen
Sorry,
Kelly.
yeah, she's right up the top as far as I can scroll. I think she only dropped one comment, hello, and I think everyone didn't say hello back. So you got to say hi to the people when they say hi.
I couldn't get a word in edgeways.
Gade's still here. Cool. And Hook's still watching. Cool, Hook. How are you going, man?
Sorry if you're in the still on the channel, Kelly. I didn't even know you were here. Distraction is very easy.
It's also hard. It's also easy to miss someone's comment if they're not highlighted too. You know, if they're just black. I find that happens to me. The wrench people stand out more, and sometimes I miss the unwrenched, the unwrenched. G'day, Codes. How are you, brother? Are you and the little ones doing all right, and the missus?
She dog.
I got those vapes in today.
Yeah, what do they like? Oh shit.
Yeah, they're all right. Nothing special. The one of them makes
they're the ones $100 each.
Yeah. One of them makes me fucking nose tingle. like it reminds me of fucking snorting a line of fucking gas or something, and your nose burns at the back. That's what it sort of did to me the first couple of toasts, but it's backed off now from doing it. But the other two, my favourite's still the lemon. Like the lemons, I've always been a fan of lemon, but the lemon's the best one in my eyes.
The bubbles tickles my nose.
Yeah, I can see it'd be quite easy to do, Jim. I was thinking that too. I could polish that off in a day too, and thinking, fuck, I might spend $100 in a day. So after tonight I'll be putting them away and just take them with me when I go out, you know. But yeah, my favourite's lemon. But I put the lemon away because I don't want to waste it. I hit that pretty hard when I first got it. And I got that oil too, Gee. Just drop everything. I got that.
Woohoo!
I got that fucking oil as well.
Where's that from?
ACU. Where Green Lungs works. But they say put a mil under your tongue. I've already done 5 or 6 mils. All right, 5 or 6 droplets. Hey, executive. How are you, bro? Spud was on fucking. I told you before on the phone. What he was on. He was still on there when I came here. I'm pretty sure, or he was when I was cooking the kids' dinner. When I had a quick look, I think he's gone actually now. I think he's already left actually, but he was when I was cooking the kids' dinner.
Well, 2-minute warning before Tassie 2's on.
Yep. Monkey Jenkins. Hats off, thank you. Say no more. Yeah, so you've been well, Gobby? Hope you have.
Haven't seen Gobby for a month or so.
Yeah, that's why I said I haven't seen him for a while, so I made sure I asked him how he is. Hope he's good.
Yeah.
Hope everything's well. Hope there's been no dramas. If I can get through the next month without a drama, I'll be fucking laughing, especially after the last 3 months. I finished 2 grams of diamonds in 2.5 days the other week. Fuck, I wish I just fucking had a couple each night. I'd still have some. That's the lemon.
Was that lemon haze?
Yeah, I think something like that. I can't remember what they're called. One's
It's
fucking.
L-H on it. It's not left hand.
One's purple punch. One's fucking. Yeah, that lemon haze. I guess it is. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's lemon haze. And then the other one's fucking. I don't know. Tastes weird. Can't remember what it is. Candy. I mean, I can't even remember what it was. My memory only works when it wants to. Yeah, it is. If you went a day without, if you got up in the morning and went the whole day and went to bed and then got up the next day and probably had a toke on your vape, you'd feel it.
Hook was saying that
you got my message on the phone, did you?
Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet, but I know there's a message there.
Yeah, well, read it.
Oh yeah, I did read that part. Yeah, hilarious.
Yeah. Yes,
but
you can see it now, can't you?
Yeah.
Where it came from. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, mate. Go on.
Hook said he hadn't had a smoke all day. And I reckon there's a lot of people out there, mate, that go with days and days and days without any weed.
Yeah, but when you harvest and you've got buckets and buckets of weed, you tend to smoke a little too much, and then before you know it, it's not doing nothing for you. So Hook might be just having a tolerance break, saying, "Oh, fuck, I'm sick of this smoking and not getting stoned," But that some day, like I'd always go to work stoned. It was just one of the things I did. But just to shake things up, I'd say to myself, "Oh, I want to get really ripped tonight," so I wouldn't smoke before I went to work, And then I'd go to work, come home, have a smoke, and I'd be twice as ripped than what I'd normally be. All right, that's it. Tassie's gone live. So I'll let you enjoy the rest of your dinner, and I'll see you over on Tassie's.
Yeah, mate. Give me 5 and I'll be there.
All right, bong on. Say hi to Glenda and everyone in the chat. Peace.
Yeah. What's the weather like down there in Mexico there, Monkey? Is it wet? Because it hasn't stopped raining here for hours. I reckon about, well, we left Gympie 4 o'clock, so it's now 8 o'clock. That's 4 hours. Hasn't stopped since we pull on. I got 6 different. What's a cultivar? Pretty dumb when I got to ask that, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's winter. We'll just sit back in the van tonight. Not going outside because it's fucking miserable and cold and miserable and fucking wet. So we'll just chill out in here, keep warm. No worries, Banana Farmer. Thanks for the chat today, and we'll give you a call soon. Take care, brother. We'll have to go over and see what's happening over Terence's. We'll go over and have a look at the King and T. Check their channel out. And thank you all for coming along. And we'll sing that song. For you there, Highlands, I'll do it just for you, brother. There you go. Automatic cooker, so it's fucking good. Spot on. All done. Oh, let me go back and see. Bingo. Off the other stream. Where was it? I'm on a laptop, so I can't. Let me have a quick look and see if I can find it. Oh, like a pain in my knee.
Hey?
A pain in my knee.
Oh.
That's all good there, Gippsland. It's all good, mate. I just read your message. That's all right. It's all good, mate. Not a problem. I don't mind waiting for something so nice. Ooh. A pavlova for dessert. That's the fucking highlight. High life. Ooh. Bingo, the dingo. That's right, mate. I'm so grateful, so grateful. So grateful. Oh, we might. Oh, I've got to stand up for a minute. You don't know what you're deep inside. Come on, little girl, just on a magic carpet ride. Close your eyes, girl. Look inside, girl. Oh. Do you want to unplug that?
Hey?
Do you want to unplug that?
Oh,
I'll just move it
right
so it
now.
doesn't. Yeah, it's just so it doesn't fall over.
Oh. I like what's stuck under this. Ah. Ah.
I thought I heard the fucking generator kicking ass.
Hey?
I thought the generator was telling us it's empty.
I hope it doesn't flood too much. It's getting pretty full out there.
I don't know, Monkey, what your comment there is, I would do it in a heartbeat, but I've done it to a couple of people, and one bloke took advantage,
Finished.
and yeah, so it's a hard call like that, but you know, you no, I haven't filled it up yet. I'm going to go. I'm going to have this cig. I'm going to have a ciggy, and then I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, and I'm going to have an early night with some cold executive. It's I've got to take some painkillers, and they'll fucking put me to fucking into a. I've got to go to sleep for a couple of hours. So it makes it hard, but I thank you all. You're all genuine fucking people, and it's a pleasure to sit here, and hopefully I can make you laugh. We can chat about fucking different things, but people want to come up and say hello, they're always welcome, mate. They're always welcome. So early night, wink, wink, say no more. Yeah, but if I go to bed now, I'll be awake at 1 o'clock. You know what I mean? But we were up at 5 o'clock this morning, Automatic and I, and had coffee. We normally go back to bed. Where are you now? Windsor. Ah, Winger. Where am I? I'm up near Gympie. Gympie. Oh, Parknest. Parknest is in Pommyland. He's over in Pommyland, mate. He don't smoke weed. He don't drink alcohol. Ah, I'm thinking you're calling me a Windsor. I thought, fucking hell. Get a fucking get a brain gear. Get a brain. Put it into gear first before you fucking open your mouth, you silly fucking idiot gear. I'm joking, Pommy. Yeah. He's all right. He's all right, mate. He's fucking not bad for the Queen's representative. So it's pissing down with rain up here. It's just started. Well, it was. We got a fucking fair bit of slosh outside. Lucky we're not moving tomorrow. We're gonna we
Get out.
as long automatic says as long as we can get out.
I said, no, I said we wouldn't get out.
Oh, we wouldn't get out. Yes. Hey? They drink warm beer and they eat fucking cold pies.
Oh.
All right, guys, it's time to go. Time to have some medication, a cup of tea, and lay my head down for a few hours. And Islands, Tassie 2, it's called. I can't. That's the only link that King Be Fine sent it to me. Yeah, mate, you take care. Executive 420 sessions. Parkness, Monkey J, Gilly's Drones highlights. Always try to anyway there, Parky. But it's been a big day, so and the boys are going over there to hang out with Pazzy too and King Be Fine. You take care too, Highlands, and we'll see you when you see you. We'll call you the Boomerang, mate, because you'll be back. The Boomerang. All right, guys. Ciao. Heart you. Respect to all. Not even the wall.